Have you seen the video of him hanging out of the helicopter? I mean, it's unbelievable.
It didn't look very safe to me, and I would never do it. When, yeah, I'll fly in the chopper, but I'm sitting in the seat with my seatbelt tightened.
For more than 3 decades, Bruce Mason was part of a dynamic duo documenting history while hovering in the skies above Atlanta.
And in the moment when it comes time to get the shot, get it done, he's there.
In Sky Camp, Bruce Arian, 11 Alive News.
I think Bruce was a daredevil in a past life. I think he liked to push the envelope a little bit. I think that's why he enjoyed being up there.
We've shown you the scenes of the widespread destruction that the floodwaters have brought.
There's the spin. Okay. There's your tap and bump maneuver, and they've got him boxed in.
Bruce and Skycam pilot Bruce Arian were household names, perfecting their craft to the point where they made the dangerous look cool.
And they were like the studs. When they came in the newsroom, there was kind of just this air about them as they walked around, like the cool kids in high school.
This is what we call the tail cam.
Bruce was sort of this mythical figure to me.
The Mason legend even became known internationally.
I remember someone telling me a story about that he was on a Japanese game show.
凄技達人の報道カメラマンブルース・メイソンさん39歳。彼の勤務先はアトランタ WXA テレビ。
And I'm like, get out of here. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, what? Like, how is that even possible?
そうなんです。報道カメラマンブルース・メイソンさんが命綱一本で立つ危険なところとはヘリコプターの足の上だったんです。おっとこりゃすごいぞ。
And so I pulled up the clip, and sure enough, he was on a Japanese game show, and you know, it was I guess a trivia question on the show.
まずは急降下。これは並々ならぬすご技です。すごいですね。お次は急旋回。こんなの朝飯の変化とか。
Before hanging out of a helicopter, Bruce, a young teenager, began his career behind a camera, filming church services, landing his first job in television at WECA in Tallahassee, where he covered the infamous Ted Bundy case. 2 years later, he moved to WTLV in Jacksonville.
He was always energetic, always willing to do things, and a lot of fun, and obtained the nickname the Watusi Cowboy because of his enthusiasm.
In 1982, the Watusi Cowboy joined the 11 Alive family, beating out a 2018 Silver Circle inductee for the job.
And I was competing against him, and Bruce got the job. And I always thought of myself as, you know, a really good photographer, and it was like a wake-up call for me that if I was going to advance in this business, that I needed to up my game. So, you know, I didn't do the job. I didn't do what I needed to do to get the job, and he did. So, I mean, he certainly deserved it. And I'm the better photographer all because of that.
With the two Bruces now on board, Skycam took flight.
You know, it's almost bizarre, almost eerie that Peachtree Street is like a ghost town.
After Bruce Arian left, he took over reporting from the chopper.
We go to 11 Alive's Bruce Mason over the scene in Sky Camp.
And you would have thought that he'd been doing it his whole life.
It was a lot of water coming out. It was running down those apartment complexes in this one SUV. Look at the amount of water that's coming down through there.
And when Bruce wasn't flying,
basically it sends a signal back to the station.
He was visiting schools.
Bruce and I would go out and do live shots together for schools during our noon broadcast. And it got to the point where Bruce was so good with the kids that they were asking for him instead of me.
I've always been the cool kid for that, for sure. Because like he shows up in like, with like Chesley or Chris or whoever, and then he'll come with like the big vans and his TV, and everybody knows like, oh my gosh, if we go hang out with Story's dad, we might end up on TV. And I'm like, that's right, so if you hang out with me, you might end up on TV.
These days, Bruce likes to refer to himself as Atlanta's photographer because he shoots events for 3 of the local stations.
It got to the point that people knew the LNS photography program, and they wouldn't ask us, can we send the LNS photographer? They would just say, can you send Bruce?
He's really kind of become a little celebrity. All the nonprofits and the government agencies want to see him.
After a while, they would start saying, can you send Bruce and tell him we've got food?
I've done so many of these for my wife.
Hardworking, caring, and fun are some of the reasons why Bruce is so beloved by his coworkers.
Bruce is a wonderful guy, and I think the world of him.
He's been a really great friend here, not just a co-worker.
Bruce just is always somehow able to, in the toughest moments of a job, enjoy what he's doing.
He's not in this business for himself. He's in it for other people.
Bruce, you personify the best of photojournalism, the best of humanity, and it has been one of the joys of my career and life to have worked with you.
Couldn't go to a better guy. Love you.
Congratulations, Dad. I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
This is for you.
Bruce flies through the air with the greatest of ease. He was even on a game show for the Japanese. He's an Emmy Award winner and a daddy to boot. You should see him in action and watch him shoot. He's Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. Bruce Mason, he's the man of the night. He's Bruce.